Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 after a bajillion years, and apparently some more DLCs have come out. We are in Majula, and I just got to... Where did I just get to? The outside of the Iron Keep. So let's keep going in that direction. See some bros walking around us doing stuff. Now, I don't know what kind of changes have been made in the patches since then that, you know, may have added or removed content or such things, but we're gonna continue on because I don't like leaving things unfinished, and I haven't played this game in a while, so I kind of got the urge to play it. Here we get these samurai mans now, and they're kind of annoying, but they have some really good armor that they drop. Not so much these guys, but their bigger relatives will have some strong armor that we want to get. Although they don't drop a full set, the upgraded dudes. There's captains that are similar to those, but better. Like they have stronger armor. So see here that the area around this is filled with lavas. And I've probably remarked in detail about how it doesn't make any sense for this to be here because of the fact that we're on top of a friggin' tower. But it is. See some summon signs here. And, yeah. I'm not really sure why it does that. But you can see over there, do I have my things equipped? I don't. My binoculars. That's not what I wanted to do. See, there's a glowy item way over there, over these flamey places. Now rest assured, if you touch those, you'll take damage. And you'll probably die if you don't have some sort of... Hello, man with a stick with a rock on the end. If you pick those up and don't have some sort of proper protection, there are several spells that can do it. Do I have one of those? Oh, message. Inventory. No, it's a pyromancy called something sweat. I don't remember. Flash sweat, and it will make it so that you can get some fire resistance. You can also walk through some water. Can't hit that guy from here, and that'll do it. It's not what I wanted to do. Whoa, it's not cool. Oh well. Dark weapon good too. So these samurais are kind of tough. And there's something here that you can do. You can turn this off later in the dungeon. Or you can get some fire resistance to pick that item up. It's a very helpful item, which is good to have, but it only very briefly stops breathing fire. So you basically have the option of picking it up and dying, or not getting the item for later in the level. So, I'm actually human, and I'll probably die doing this stuff, and you don't need it till later, so I'm gonna come back and get it after I die. Might as well not waste my humanity. Now you'll notice my my weapon buff is already worn off. It's really only useful to do that sort of thing for bosses. These are the jars I was hinting about, that if you walk on, if you like, roll into the water, and if you can see, you leave little watery footsteps. It's a lockstone. I don't think it would be enough to survive that fire, so I'm not going to do it. Here we got a, well, as it says, an illusory wall, which has a door in it with a big old crossbow and an item. Let's shoot this crossbow and see what happens. Oh, right. I forgot to unlock the door. I did that on purpose. So let's shoot this guy in the back. Hello! Spooked. Oddly enough, he doesn't come up after you. He just kind of sits there. Oh, it's kind of a nasty room. Let's go ahead and equip my bow again. I guess I'm fat rolling right now. Not that that particularly matters for this instance. Hey, buddy. Ow. I got some nasty bows there. I'm gonna need that bow. I guess I'll swap out my pants for something a little bit lighter. I'm wearing something pretty light, actually. Huh. I guess I don't need my shield right now. Alright. Ooh. Night leggings. That's good. Now, I skipped an area back here. There is a dude over here. Merchant. The ghost.
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Magarold. Who else? What? Have a look at my wares.
So this guy is a merchant, and he sells stuff, and this is the guy you bring incense to upgrade your spells. We picked up a few of those already. But what they do is they reduce the cost of your spells, and you can use Simpleton Spice or Skeptic Spice, and they will do Intelligence and Faith. Obviously, Pyromancies don't have the requirements. So that's kind of useful if you're like on the fringes of like a few points of things. And obviously, it's not very useful for something like Soul Spear. But, yeah, maybe for something like this, it would be useful. But I tend to, if I'm going to use spells a lot, to just want to upgrade the stats anyway. He also sells a few items. He sells the Jester Gear, which is, it's like the Merchant Gear for some of the pieces, like the headpiece is item discovery, chest piece nullifies foes' critical hits. The only one that of the Merchant Gear that doesn't is the head. This will increase the number of souls acquired. I want this pretty much immediately. And this reduces falling damage, which is, I don't know if an item that we may have already seen, but I don't think I don't think I have. He also sells the Bandit Gear, which is basically useless. The Curse Bite Ring, which increases curse resistance, and one human effigy, and these carvings here, which, if you drop them on the ground, will say words. He also sells 10 of these green blossoms and unlimited amounts of black fire bombs, which is quite good. And one of these stick thingies. Also sells a few basic spells. And this one, I don't know if you can get this anywhere else. Now, it's been a long time, so I can't remember exactly what things I could say are spoilers and which aren't. I'm going to wait until I have a lot more souls to buy these, because I might need them for some other stuff.
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. Mainly a merchant on the side. A room about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what a thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Well, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages.
I wonder what he's doing here, but...
There's good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was too heavy. It slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. What a bad story, eh? So, what'll it be? Anything for you today? Hey, you know that old fella with the hulking blue sword? He talks really highly of it, but I got a feeling it's a fake. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there.
I think we've seen that guy.
Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Drang Lake? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd count it for goodies. I'm mainly a treasure hunter.
Okay.
Do I enjoy my speed?
So he's done. There's a specific thing you can do with him later. And you want to buy a lot of stuff from him, because he'll give you... Actually, maybe I just want to do that now. I don't think I have enough souls for that. Do I have any items? There's an item he'll give you. I got a lot of boss souls. Nah, I got a bunch of these. Let's buy all those stones and stuff in the rest of that set. Go ahead and buy this. I don't actually like the Jester's stuff, because by the time I usually come here, I have an upgraded merchant's helmet, and I don't want to waste any souls upgrading this stuff. It is technically better, though. I guess I need another items. So these are basically just like the ones from the DLC of Dark Souls 1. They just kind of...
I think we have similar taste. Really? I do. Here. You should like these.
So here we get a Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1, which is an item that increases the drop rate of items, which is quite good. I want this in here specifically because there's some really, really good stuff. I don't need this cat ring right now. Some ghosts down that corridor. I'm already wearing that. You can find another one of these that is just the basic model, but if you give that guy 10,000 souls, or 12,000, whatever the amount is, whatever. So, I have a bunch of these to turn in. I only have one Sunbro medal. Okay, so let's use this. Okay, well my sound's turned down a little bit, so it's hard to hear that. That's better. And this one. I don't know if there are more. They might have added some in the DLC. I need... Let's just use all of these ones. I need $2 grand for the other one. Might as well get it. Whatever. I need to waste that. If I lose that, I guess I'm terrible.
You've quit.
Yeah, I needed to get this. I should buy this, but I'm not going to yet. Okay, so now I don't have any souls. I want to wear those gloves. Where are they? The Jester's gloves. So now I'll get more souls. They're actually pretty good, but the Wonders manchettes are still better. But they're better than a lot of the cloth gloves, I think. I'm not gonna wear any of these prancy pants. They're actually heavier than the ones I'm wearing, so that wouldn't do me very much good, would it? Alright, Let's keep moving on. Really tempted to pick that up, but let's keep moving on into probably. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a little bit. No, I guess I have to go in like this because I need my bow. So this is the central area. I don't know, a courtyard, in a sense. And there's a bunch of these knights in here. And there's a bunch of them that have bows. And their bows are really nasty. So. Not a good idea to do that in the doorway. So we can alone knight home. Did I equip that ring? I did, okay. So you can kind of, well, I know where they are, but you can kind of see them. See, there's one right there. You can see it's kind of a pointier helmet and a little bit of a different set of armor. He's actually a captain. This is easier with a specific item that you can get from one of the boss souls. I don't know if I showed it off. I missed. But, this one in particular he's easy to kind of get around. Just kind of take advantage of. Oh! And I didn't take advantage of the fact that he will shoot that wall. You can lock onto him, which will make this a little bit easier, but I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. You can also just kind of sit in a blind spot if you want. I think there are 3 or 4 of these guys in this room, and more of them in the next room. But they're nastier in here because they're in some places that can blindside you. Specifically this one. There's another one that's kind of in a gross place right over there. Because you can see this thing here. You have to go across that. So let's just shoot this guy from here. Could get too close to that guy and aggro him, but I'm gonna try to not to. I'd basically just like to not have this guy shooting at me while I'm trying to go across. Or make some delicate jumps, or just have them shooting at me while I'm doing other things. There's an item right there on that pillar you can see. That's a pretty nasty jump. That was a risky shot there. I don't even think I hit him. No, I did. Okay. Hey. Stop it. You can see there's a fog door over there, clearly. Oh, he dropped an item. That's nice. Okay. Well, I might as well shoot this guy, since he's far away. There's another one up there. And another one right there. I guess there's 4 of these. No, actually, there's 5. Just one of them is in a place that doesn't necessarily make it hard to get them. Alright. There's also a guy down there. Here I'm like craning my neck to see if I can see around it. The easiest way to get these guys is just to run up and get underneath the ledge. Like right here. In total, I think that archery is much more useful in this than it was in Dark Souls 1. But then again, I might have undervalued it in Dark Souls 1. And I probably overvalue it in Dark Souls 2. Okay. And undervalue the use of... You know what? No, I think I'm thinking of... Yeah, this guy. He doesn't have a bow. So this is our first katana captain, and this is kind of a a nasty place to fight him, especially if my controller goes out. Ah! They're harder to stun. Damn it. Ooh. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Well, only one Estus Flask Moth. You can see here there's a dude down there. Let's fight him. Hey, buddy. What's up? Crunch. I don't know why that does so much damage. I guess because he was up on the ledge. Or because he was trying to attack me, like, I don't know. That seemed like an excessive amount of damage. So these are the things that release the chains that are holding up that bridge. We have to go across there to get to the area. Let's do a thing here. There's a ladder over here, but you can't really get to it by, like, touching it. You have to actually jump down here, I think. There's an item over here anyway, so you can see this if you look down from up there. Okay. So we get a repair powder and another soul. Pretty nice. And this will take you to the top level where that other knight was. I usually don't shoot him to draw him down. I usually fight him up there. Maybe this is... Yeah, this is where that... No. No, it was where the bow one was. The other one was up here with that ladder over there. Oh, there is 5. Okay, there's one right there. I get them mixed up. And it's been a long time since I played this. So, forgive me. There's a life ring +1, which is an upgraded version of a ring that we may or may not have already gotten. And I know you can start with it. I don't know if we actually had one. Yeah, okay. It just gives you more health. This guy's pretty funny, because he'll walk into the lava. I don't actually want him to do that. And it looks like he's being a derp right now. I'm shooting him with poison arrows, because I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to do that, that's kind of a waste. I can get some more later. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so I think this all of the enemies in the area. There are 2 ways out of this room. There's the door up there, over by that guy, and the fog door over here. And they both kind of go to the same place. This jump is much easier from when it's up here, so I think I might try to make it from here. I think I just have to roll off here. And it'll be much easier, but I might die. Nope. Easy peasy. So we get a Red Leech Troches, which is just a temporary buff for defense. And a thing. And then we go over here. And don't try to open that door. There's fire there. So, and this is where the other lever is to lower the bridge. You can see there's some items and junk over there. And here's another one of these fire places. And this is one of the, I suppose, more valuable items that you can get from these. Again, I don't really have the equipment or the wherewithal to do things with that. If you rotate this, what it'll do is it will, you can see that crucible in there, it'll turn off the fire to the crucible. And I wonder why all of those summon signs are over there. The only way to get back over here is to go through the door. So, I think the only way to get over there is to go through the door. But since we've activated the fire, we can just leave the room by going up here. I might as well get that item. So, because if I accidentally screw up and die, then I won't be able to get it. Oh no, wait, this is not dropped. Okay, so Radiant Life Gem. And some stuff. Cool. Frank, what are you doing? And we're going to open this door over here. And we're back over here. It's pretty nice. Alright, this has been going rather nice, except for that moment my controller cut out for some reason. Damn Xbox controllers. And so right here, you can see this is Lucatiel. Or it might be somebody dressed like Lucatiel, but it'll tell you if you touch it. It's Lucatiel. And some bros and a little guy, and this item I got. Ooh, the captain armor. That's one of the items I wanted to pick up. It's one of the few items I've found that's actually an upgrade to the armor I'm currently wearing. So there's a little gap there. I probably don't need to take off my armor to make that jump. Nope. What's it say? Visions of a Giant. Are you ready? Whatever, man. There's nothing in there. Not a trap, I should say. There's stuff in here. And look at this White-Hander, which was one of the best weapons in the game in the first game. I'm not used to using it in this, and just, you know, nonchalantly jump across a gap. Whatever. Here we get the Dull Ember, which is a very, very, very important item. It's the only ember in the game, and it is used by the blacksmith over in the Bastille. Now, right here is a place you can put a, what is it called? One of those whatchamajigs. Pharos Lockstones. And it'll put water in this pool. If you put water in the pool, you can walk around it and roll around it, and you'll get fire resistance, and that's part of what you can do to walk on these thingies, and it'll help you for some places you might want fire resistance for. So, it's not necessarily that, I suppose, important of a use of a lockstone, but it's definitely there. How many do I have? I have 4. I never really properly showed off the PvP aspect of the thing over in the sewer, but you can get those from killing people. So they're not exactly a finite resource in this game. This is one of the few places in the game that one of these optional lockstones is particularly useful. So I guess I'll show off what it does. Really, just fills it up with some water all over yourself, and then you'll have some fire resistance for a while. I think we can just go across this gap fairly easily. So, am I ready to go for the boss? I think we are. So, I actually do want to summon Lucatiel here. This is quite important. This boss is fairly difficult, and it actually is made more difficult, in my opinion, by summoning Lucatiel, because you want to keep her alive. Summon the Sunbow, too. I like your hair, bro. So, let's go ahead and equip our shield again. Do I have a fire resistance shield? I don't think so. Praise the sun, bro. Alright. Let's go ahead and buff up our sword. Go ahead on. So this is one of the trickier bosses to fight at the apportioned time. This is the Smelter Demon. Smelter Demon is a huge asshole. And this is one of the phased boss fights where he'll actually do stuff. Oh, and this is why Lucatiel is hard to keep alive. Because Lucatiel is an idiot. And if Lucatiel dies, I'll probably die on purpose. Okay. Woo! Let's drink up. Up, get back. Okay. I'm still okay. Back. Oh! Well, there it goes. If I hadn't been rolling there, then I would have been fine. Ah, well. I guess that gives me an opportunity to get that key. So I should do that. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. Oop. Activated both of them. That wasn't a good idea. Oop. And I'm still fat rolling. The gloves must be, or the ring must be heavier than I expected it to be. Okay. They're backing off now. Because I was pretty much treading the line as far as weight goes before. So what? 71. Oh, I'm getting invaded. That's not cool. Let's see. Let's go down here. Come at me, bro. Well, that's friggin' great. Oh well. He couldn't hit me. I don't know what... wanted me to walk over there.